This is a question from a listener. Several members of my family have rented out their homes during the Masters tournament for many years, so I thought it was funny when I heard the term the Augusta Rule. What exactly is it, and how did it come about? That's from Ann in Lawrenceville. What if you found out after the fact that you could rent your home out to somebody who pay you money, even to yourself if you had a small business, and that income to you would be tax-free and even deductible to your business? There's a loophole for tax-free rental income. There's Section 280A-G of the Internal Revenue Code. It states that homeowners in any income bracket are able to exclude up to 14 days of rental income from their taxable income. This exemption can be a wonderful 2021 tax planning tool, especially for small business owners. The Augusta Rule lets homeowners rent their home for up to 14 days per year without needing to report that rental income on their individual tax return. This rule applies to any taxpayer who owns a home in the United States as long as your home is not your primary place of business. So if you own a home and that's where your landscaping business is, this would not qualify. But when you live in that home, or even if it's your second home or a vacation rental property, it qualifies. The Augusta Rule IRS exemption was lobbied for by residents of Augusta, Georgia. I guess that's where the name came from in the 1970s. Each year, the Masters Golf Tournament is held at the Augusta National Golf Club, and residents of the city wanted to rent their homes to attendees of the tournament without becoming full-fledged rental businesses and landlords. Their efforts paid off, and Section 280A was added to the tax code. Fortunately, today, the IRS Augusta Rule extends to all homeowners in the U.S., not just those in Augusta, Georgia. So short-term rentals of personal residences that are not taxable, the taxpayer must be renting out a dwelling unit that they use as a personal residence, so remember that. This applies to the owner's primary home, secondary homes, and vacation homes, so all of those apply. You don't get to deduct any expenses related to the rental, so if you spent $500 to have it cleaned before they got there and after they left, you wouldn't be able to deduct those expenses, but you wouldn't have to count the income. The 14-day restriction also is cumulative. It doesn't need to be consecutive, so you could do 4 days and then 5 days and then 5 days. So if you lived, for example, close to a popular wedding venue, you might want to rent out your home to guests or maybe different weddings throughout the summer and fall, as long as you do not exceed that 14 days. If you lived in Los Angeles near the SoFi Stadium, your home may have rented for only $150 a night on an average day. However, in the days leading up to the 2022 Super Bowl, which is where it was held, you might have been able to charge $500, $600, $700, even $1,000 per night due to increased demand. So can you imagine having a business there, being able to having a business and a home in that area, being able to rent your home for $14,000 for 14 days, have a write-off for your business, and tax-free income for you personally. Now, when filing your income tax return, there's nothing special that you need to do. Just simply don't report the rental revenue to the IRS. Keep detailed records of your rentals, of course, and you should be able to prove that you own the home at the time it was rented, and that your rent rates were market rent, and that you used the home for personal use during that tax year. The Augusta Rule can benefit just about any taxpayer because the Augusta Rule is an income exclusion. It is available to all taxpayers regardless of the filing status or income level.